I'm back with probably weekly update, depending on how many views and how many people care to have access to this information. As I said before, I used my professional email to get a free membership on the World Economic Forum, which is a look at what NGOs, nations, transnational corporations, everything from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to OPEC to the WHO to Canada and US governments all the way to Wal-Mart, what they have in store for us in the future. This week, they're talking about the digital transformation of business. As you can see here in their flow chart, which I remind you is a 2D representation of the coronavirus with all its spikes and everything. And if you click any of these, it will take you to what else it is linked to. So you can actually think of this as a 3D graph of a sphere. I can't ignore that it looks like they're CGI versions of the coronavirus, a virus of which we don't know what it looks like because it's not very popular and it does change every year. And we have been having strains of the coronavirus since the 50s. And it's been studied in depth since the 60s. And as you may know by now, if you look at the information that's presented to us, the mortality rate is lower than that of typical influenza, but that's common knowledge. It's not just a cliche. It's very real information. As usual, with the digital transformation of business, you've got your summary here and all of the publications that they deem necessary, which is awe-inspiring to say the least. Here are their key issues. The digital enterprise, which can be found here on the inner part of our coronavirus flowchart. Digital enterprise, successful digital transformation, leading and inclusion, sustainability and trust. Leading on inclusion, sustainability and trust. New digital business models, new value markets. Over here, new value markets. And that's what they link to in this flow chart here. 5G and COVID-19, despite the attempt at what we would call the establishment at making 5G and COVID-19 not linked, they very much are. In ways that maybe David Icke and many were wrong about, but they're still part of creating this new infrastructure. I'll go to COVID-19. Again, just because it gives us a very good summary. And our key issues are all right here. Here's everything that has to do with those key issues. So if we go to migration, which is under COVID-19's impact on travel, it brings us here to the migration page. Here's our summary. Here are our key issues. So, since we're talking about digital transformation of business, You can utilize their search. And we can go back to where we started here and take a look again. Blockchain is very interesting. That's how the global, like blockchain is going to be everything from controlling us via the global governance laws to our new global currency. So this is a very interesting aspect of our coronavirus flow chart here, which has all of their plans involved in it in great depth. So again, everyone, be as objective about this as you want, but just please realize that they're quite transparent when it comes to things like the digital transformation of business, which will include everything from working from home to virus certificate or vaccine certificates and our ability to use money, buy food, go out in public. That's why I thought I would make a video about this week's headlines in the World Economic Forum. These people are not your friends. And even if you think there's a virus, which I believe they are going to they are planning a second wave. That second wave will probably be a bioweapon. That's just me being suspicious because they didn't kill enough people in the first wave this spring of 2020. And right now, the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that is just a way to divide and conquer us and create an easier controlled population. It's got nothing to do with any type of race war or any type of systemic racism. We have systemic corruption, and that's shown here very, very obviously. And they're not hiding it from us. They never were. They get off on this, and yes, there is a they exist on our level as civilians. They exist as the police force. Not that I think the police force should be banned. That's all part of what used to be a neo-Marxist takeover. They always book burn, in this case, censor people on the internet and destroy the history like they're doing with statues, even statues of their own neo-Marxist heroes or left-wing heroes. Not that I'm conservative or Democrat or liberal or conservative. I don't play that game. I'm a political atheist. I'm just saying that communists always do those same two things. Plus, they remove the police force. This has all been written a million times over by insiders and in every history book. It's always the same. In this case, communists took over. They took over using revolution and Bolshevism. Then they used the military in Asia, more specifically Maoist China. Perhaps Cambodia is an even larger than life example. And now it's taken them a couple generations to brainwash people via the education system, which is the injunction they're taking this time, and it's working. If you want to see their plan, it's all right here. They make no qualms about lying to us about it. Get a sign in, a login that's free for the World Economic Forum, and they're laughing at us. And I would say it's too late. I can't help but feel pessimistic because of all the people out there wearing masks and doing exactly what they're told. They got 7.2 billion of us locked up in our homes in about 3 weeks, last March and April. Here I am still working from home, and I'm getting these updates every week. Thank you for your time. Please keep in mind what's actually going on here.